A professor in the US has landed herself in trouble for calling mathematics racially discriminating. Rochelle Guitierrez from Illinois University has published a book in which she claims that aspects of the subject are an unearned privilege of white people.
On many levels, mathematics itself operates as whiteness. Who gets credit for doing and developing mathematics, who is capable in mathematics, and who is seen as part of the mathematical community is generally viewed as white.
Well, Gutierrez does describe what she calls the use of political knowledge to teach mathematics, and she argues that studying the subject does perpetuate white privilege because its laws are largely ascribed to Europeans like Pythagoras. But that idea hasn't sat well with some of her students. Here's some of the negative reviews she has got on the website, Rate My Professors. Some students do accuse her of racism, claiming that she said there's no white privilege in her classes and that she makes assumptions about languages spoken by ethnic minorities. We spoke to a marketing professor who told us it's important that students get equal access to learning, but we can't expect everybody to achieve the same.
I think it really comes from this idea of identity politics. So truth becomes secondary to protecting so-called marginalized peoples, right? So in that case, to the extent that, say, mathematics is dominated by one racial group more so than another, then there's something wrong with it and we need to address it. You should have equality of access, but that doesn't mean that we have equality of outcomes. And that's the problem with identity politics, is it wants that the outcome be equal, and that simply is not in line with the meritocracy. My rebuttal to this is, if you look at the 100 meters Olympic champions in the Olympics over the past 30 years, you'll notice that there are no overweight, middle-aged Lebanese Jews. I happen to be a Lebanese Jew. None of them are the winners on the podium, right? Yet I don't complain that I feel marginalized, because it would appear that the winners of the 100 meters Olympic all tend to come from one racial group.